Ah! Boom!
What is going on? Well, I'm going to go over a common problem with all XJs, and that is the steering wheel spacer, or steering box spacer. I told you guys in the last video that mine was cracked, and the trip to Disney, Oklahoma, when you got bigger tires and you're going on rocks and stuff like that, you can be prepared for stuff to kind of flake out. What happened was it started popping whenever you turn left or right. So, I'll show you what happened. Remember that little fine crack we used to see? Dark, so get out. Alright, right there. See that? It's a big crack. A real big crack. And it's popping around when I turn. So there's 3 bolts for your power steering box, and that little dinky spacer that's made out of cast aluminum is getting thrown away. So what I got to replace it, most places charge about 40 bucks for one. I can go ahead and I can make one, but I wanted it made out of 3/16, and I wanted it a little bigger and some good solid round stock on there, or round pipe. So I bought this one from Nate's 4-wheel drive off of eBay. He makes them, and he's pretty reasonable, basically half the price. If you ordered one from IRO, you'll get the fancy engraving you'll probably never see, and all that, which nothing wrong with IROs, they're nice, but this one was $26 to the door. It did take a while to get shipped here, and everything, but it's a lot beefier than what I got there. And basically, if I tried to make it, I was gonna have to get some of this steel. I don't have any. You could use you could probably find a small piece of it somewhere, but didn't have it. It was easier, it's convenient, so I ordered one. Painted it up real quick, and gonna put it in place of the broken one. So that is today's project, or tonight's project, hopefully. We'll see, but it's to put that on. And starting on the axle from this Jeep right here, rebuilding it and putting the 456 gears in, and trussing it, the 8.25. Okay, yes, does it need to really truss? I don't know, but since I'm going to pull it out, put it on basically some kind of a bench to hold it and everything, and take my time and try to get everything, the mesh and everything right on the gears, I'm going to go ahead and truss it out, paint it, and all that jazz. I would say that this thing is shot. Man, what a piece of junk these things are. Just cast aluminum, and they break. And it looks like she broke. I don't know if all that's from, I'm assuming that this is from what was broke and not me getting the bolt out. I know dang well this one was busted. And if you look, you can actually see it's busted right in there all the way across. This thing was tweaking bad. That's what was popping. And both these were broke. So if word to wise, if you run bigger tires, get a better spacer for your steering box. Alright, basically all I did was take a cheater bar, and it's a size 16 millimeter, 3 bolts. You've got a bolt way up here, and then 2 other bolts behind there over on the other side. And I sprayed PB Blaster on the 2 that I could get it to on the power steering box. And then I went ahead and I got me my little cheater bar and 16 with a good size ratchet. And take your time. If you have an impact bigger than this Harbor Freight one on air, which I do, but I don't have my tank going yet, you can use that. Yeah. There's nothing like, I've got a power steering box leak, you could see it. So I'll end up having to replace that seal back there on it because it's running pretty good. That'll be the next thing, so it kind of sucks because I'm not going to do it now. So anyhow, I got the spacer in there, just lifted it up a little bit, slid it across. And this hole right here lines up right in there. Right in there, so got her on there. Now I gotta get these bolts slid through the other side over here, and it should be good to go. Stick with me. Got her in there pretty easy, just slid her up behind there and grab you a torque after you put your blue Loctite on the threads, and make sure you got the blue Loctite, and grab your torque, change, put it on 70 foot-pounds and torque her down. You'd be shocked if you're not used to torquing how much 70 foot-pounds is. But I had the bottoms torqued down pretty decent by hand. That top one I actually didn't, so you can't see it, but anyhow, she is on there. And you can see the third one up there, and she is good to go. Pretty easy job, not too shabby. No more snap, pop, crack-a-lop, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching my videos. Stay tuned. I have a lot of more things I'm going to be doing to this Jeep in time. So, I need to spray paint where those welds were at when I relocated the radiator. Anyway, there's always something in there, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.